Why does OTK's association with Asmon lead to so much backlash when just a few days ago, Pokey and OTV were collabing with Hasan without issue? Yeah, I mean, listen, people don't care about Hasan, all right? People don't care about that. People do care about Asmongold, and it's pretty easy to take Asmongold's got like the kind of comment with the like they should just genocide them thing that looks awful, but you could probably like say it's like from a mind state that's not quite meaning the things he said. Hasan's like the opposite problem, right? Where like he says things, I think he means some pretty bad things, but he's able to say it in a way that it's more difficult to show sponsors outside of the Houthi terrorists, to be honest. But like Asmongold, it's very easy to show that thing with Asmongold saying, "Hey, I think we should like don't cry to me about genocide," or whatever the he said. I can't remember the verbatim.
His take quote. Was like his take. It's hard to explain it, but like the second order, whatever logic was like reasonable. He just had a misunderstanding on the first part. Like if I were to tell you, hey, you know that Canadians want to genocide everybody, right? And that was your understanding. You're like, okay. And then somebody's like, what do you think about Canadians? Like, well, I mean, we should just genocide them. If they want to genocide us, like, who cares, right? And then people attack you for that statement. I mean, it's like, okay, well, I thought that Canadians wanted to genocide everybody.
Genocide in his definition is just war. Like,
well, it sounded like his. I mean, you could argue it's a Western like assumption or whatever, and it probably is to some extent. But like, I think it sounded like his argument was he believed that Palestinians or like Muslims in general wanted to like go to war, like jihad the whole world. And in that case, he doesn't feel bad if they get jihaded. That sounded essentially like what his take was, or something like that. It was kind of ignorant, but I don't think he was just saying that like we should just all Muslims, all of them, they need to die or whatever, you know.
Well, he clearly didn't think that because he talked to Hasan for 2 seconds, was like, no, I don't mean that. Oh, I take that back. If that's what that means, like, I take that back entirely. Which I think like nobody cares about. Which I get it. Like, it's all about optics and stuff, but it sucks to me that he can go like, no, I didn't mean that. Oh, I said that wrong. And he can admit he's wrong. And it's still like, we have to ban him. But Hasan will defend, that Houthi interview. He'll defend going over those videos with Nick. He'll never admit he's wrong, ever. Just redouble down.
Hasan's powers are like so good. Oh my god. The whole like it was out of context. Just saying that and then that's enough. It's like such a like secret power.
Is it? It is. It's because he knows how to do that first, like he knows how to do like the optical thing. Like he'll never say something like, oh, obviously Israel needs to be wiped out. He'll never do the Vosh like Glass Israel thing, right? Hasan understands how to avoid those moments precisely all the time. So you have to, and then if he just does the out of context thing, it's like, okay, well, a lot of people, as long as you can't get him on any punchy clip, basically like promoting terrorism, except the 9/11 meme. Maybe he learned from the 9/11 meme. Because like I'm just saying that he's very good at just never giving the exact clippable moment. And then he'll say, no, it's out of context. And you won't quite have enough there to automatically cancel him the way you did with Asmongold. The I don't care about the clip is the worst. Well, the I don't care about the clip is the worst, but ironically, in my opinion, the I don't care about the rape clip is probably his most actually defensible take. That he's saying like, yes, some people got raped, like there's a genocide going on. Within the context of the rape happening, like they are less consequential than the genocide he believes is going on. Like it's the worst short clip, but ironically, it's like probably the most defensible political take. It's not my primary focus. That's probably the most defensible one. It's still an insane thing to say, but he also thought Frogan's 9/11 cake was funny. Okay. Oh, I didn't get a chance to watch. Apparently, Mizkif was. This guy, the hits just keep coming if this is true. Apparently he was like joking about the people getting laid off.
We're here to make an official statement on behalf
I hope it's not true.
of the company.
And we're going to hand that over to Miz.
Miz, go ahead.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm just going to read out some things from Kip's album. So, the following are fired.
Okay. I'm pretty confident he didn't know that people were actually going to get fired. That would be an insane thing to do. Okay? And I don't give Mizkif a whole lot of charity. I do feel like he's not evil, okay? He wouldn't just like laugh about people getting fired if he had like some idea it was happening and they knew. I don't think so.
Yo, I missed it so much, bro.
I really hope these production people didn't set up this like set for them to make that joke, and then people get let go. The joke is about them letting people go after scandals. All right. It's 3 days ago. Yeah, I just feel like he probably didn't know this was happening. The guy next to him is part of the production team. Oh, that's rough. That's is that Mr. Arthur? Nope. Nope. Not that guy. I recognize that name. I don't know who this is, but that's rough if that guy got let go. Finn the cameraman. Did this guy get let go? Because that's a tough one. Sure. So I'm sure Tips Out saw this, the guy who like actually manages OTK, and he was like, but I doubt Mizkif had any idea people were being let go. You wouldn't. I especially wouldn't. If I ran a company like this, I wouldn't tell any of the streamers any of that information. Like, you're really gonna tell Mizkif and let him go on stream and like randomly blab that they might have to cut people or something? You would never, ever, ever actually tell him that. I think if you were in operations for OTK, right? I don't think so. Apparently, what's his name? NMP is blaming Hasan's community for emailing their sponsors, the OTK sponsors. I don't know if you saw OTK had to lay off a bunch of people today.
Yeah, I saw that, 8 of them, yeah.
Yeah, so they laid off all those people, and then Nick. Hold on, where's the Lock 20,000 tweet right here? It's so funny because Nick says like, "Oh," Nick goes on his Discord and he's like, "Good job, guys. All these toxic Reddit degenerates got people laid off." And then he continues. Let's just really leave that page. Okay, so he continues and says, "Oh yeah, Mizkif also caused as many sponsors to leave as everybody else. So like, make sure you don't act like unhinged just because you think it's just a creator you don't like in OTK. It's like other creators have gotten people like sponsors to leave too." And then he gets really mad that whoever screenshotted and posted what I said on LSF, you deserve all the pain and suffering you have in your life. You earned it. I don't understand, bro. What do these
Wait,
people
what do you?
think?
You're posting on a public Discord. What do you mean?
Yes, I don't know what I don't know. It's people need to realize this that like you're posting shit in public. It's going everywhere. You have to assume it's going everywhere. I don't know why they don't understand this. It's crazy.
Not to
that
be
they
mean
share
or whatever, but there's like, does Asmongold even do anything with OTK or?
I mean the Steak and Eggs podcast, I guess. But no, I would imagine he mostly does his own things. I've seen
like
him at a
show
couple
any-
of the collabs they do. I've seen him at like a couple of the collaborations they do.
Does he show any ads or whatever that OTK has, like any sponsors they carry or whatever on his stream?
He must. I mean, I don't watch Asmongold, so I wouldn't have like a good example. But I feel like I've seen like a logo in the corner.
Of like because otherwise it feels like having people like that as part of your org is literally just a liability.
Just 5 days ago. I feel like they have like
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first ever Winter Games Expo. There were so.
Oh, this is OTK who started this. Okay, so he's like watching OTK. I guess him watching shit maybe. But I don't know if that's necessarily what Destiny's talking about. I think Destiny means like, does Asmongold ever stream with like a what was the what's the burrito company? Like a Taco Bell sponsor or something in the corner that he got from OTK. That's probably what you mean, right?
Wait, say that last thing again?
You're probably asking like if he streams with like an overlay from like Taco Bell or some shit, right? Like OTK obtained sponsors. Does Asmongold like actually do that? When you say like, does Asmongold
yeah, well, I'm thinking from a business
sponsored content
perspective.
for
Like, why
OTK?
would you have like a ton of people in your org that are only liabilities, right? Like, let's say that I've got like 20 people in my org, they don't show any sponsors or anything, but I can like have sponsors leave because they say something controversial. Like, what is even the point? It just seems like a big liability for literally no reason. That's why I was curious. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'd agree. I think he's done some. Yeah, I've seen him at some sponsored things, like some IRL things or sponsored things. Yeah, and then he does the podcast as well. Is Asmongold one of the founders? He is. Starforge. What do you mean? I think Starforge. Like that he's sponsored by Starforge? Sure. Chipotle was what I was trying to think of. Yeah, the Chipotle. Yeah, I know they had sponsorships from Chipotle at some point. Is OTK is that not an OTK collaboration company? Oh, sure, that like OTK founded Starforge? Sure. But like, I don't know how involved Asmongold is. Destiny is saying if you have somebody who's in your org who doesn't market your sponsorships, who doesn't market your company in a way that like actually gains it dollars or views, then what's the point of having them in it if they're just like controversial and they can get people to leave, but they don't actually shill any of the sponsors that would have left? That there's like no reason to have them included as a part of that. Which, I mean, that makes sense to me. But I think Asmongold's name lends weight, I guess, to like collaborations and stuff. It's entirely possible. Getting people to join the company. They pulled the Starforge and other brands from their latest Steak and Eggs episode. Oh, was Steak and Eggs something that had Starforge on it?
Special. I'm Emmy. This is Asmon, and we're... Oh wait, that is really tall.
Well, guys,
okay. Did they used to have like branding on it or something?
List, I'm getting mad because...
Oh, so they would have... I guess this podcast does have... is that G Fuel or something? It's almost certainly a G Fuel sponsorship.
I'm surprised because I feel like Asmongold is getting into... I feel like he does a lot of political stuff now. Yeah, it just seems like a really liable thing to have if... Unless he's like hardcore bringing value to the brand in the form of like sponsor promotion or stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. That like, obviously if he's not doing sponsor promotions... and the organization is mostly functioning to get sponsor promotions for other streamers, and Asmongold has no interest, then why even stay in the org? Just leave and don't let your comments affect other people.
Mm-hmm.
It seems reasonable.
Or like you can quote unquote leave and just like hold on to your ownership and just like see it in the background.
I do think he's dropped all official like roles with the company at this point. Like I think he's still technically a part of it as a founder, but I do think he's stepped back from like all of his roles the last I saw.
I appreciate that, Destiny.
All right, bye.
Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.